Come on home.
Shane Tutmarc and the Traveling Mercies, their version of Bonnie Guitars, Get Your Lie the Way You Want It. Now, what are we going to call Bonnie Guitar? Your great-grandmother?
We affectionately call her our step-great-grandmother because no blood, unfortunately, but she's definitely been a mentor to us and been like a great grandma to us. We dedicate our new album to her. And
we've heard two selections from your previous record, the one that I heard a lot last summer. Kind of my summer soundtrack when I was driving around Eastern Washington, so it was good for me.
Perfect.
And that one's called I'm Gonna Live the Life I Sing About in My Song. Now you have a new record out.
Called Hey Lazarus, yeah. And we continued doing, we have one traditional on it and we have one Bonnie guitar song, but it's more of a personal record and it's mainly self-penned tunes.
Cool. Well, we're going to run down the hall in just a bit, and you're going to play live for us from that new record.
Yeah.
Let's talk about more about your family now. Besides your great-grandfather, Paul Tutmarc, and Bonnie Guitar, there's also Bud Tutmarc.
Yeah, Paul's son from his first marriage, our great-grandma Lorraine. This is Bud Tutmarc. And
who we're hearing in the background right now.
That's right. He was sort of like the Citizen Kane of our family. I mean, he was like a 6'6" at full stature and like 350 pounds, and he, he was just always the center of attention and everything, and he just had that kind of charisma where everyone just wanted to be around him, big Buddha.
And there's that Hawaiian guitar kind of thread through your whole family as well, even going back to Paul, is that right?
That's right, yeah. I think around, the mid-'40s, it had kind of become a popular thing, and they got to be good friends with like Saul Hope and Alvino Ray and a lot of other great players and stuff, and so it was just kind of ended up being what the family trade was. Bud, our grandfather that we're listening to right now, was playing with our great-grandfather in clubs at like 12 years old and stuff and helping him build those guitars and stuff like that. So he was actually just a year older than, a year younger than Bonnie. So there's like a,
Right.
Paul was robbing the cradle there with Bonnie.
A musician's family for sure.
That's right.
Actually, I did a lot of research on this, and just going to, the internet, you can read an article from Bud about Paul.
Yep.
Also, you can read something about Peter Beleka, who's the former chief curator for EMP, who can validate this claim of the invention of the electric guitar.
He's been a big help for the family, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And now you're saying that EMP does have one of the AudioVox guitars there?
Yeah, they have a number of things, and they have like family photos of like the family bands from the 30s, and they have a big picture of Paul in there in his workshop, and so they've been a big help in sort of just bringing this story together and kind of legitimizing it and all that stuff.
Well, it's quite a story. It's really fascinating.
Yeah.
And now we're going to play another song from your first album, and tell us more about how you came to be playing this music and making that last album last summer.
I mean, a big part of it was just all of a sudden, with the loss of our grandfather, we realized, what we had running through our veins. We had music and we had, a lot of, family history to kind of deal with. And so, I wrote the song Across the River, kind of both about my grandfather passing and about meeting Bonnie. And that song sort of, encapsulated that journey, I think.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's Shane Tutmarc and the Traveling Mercies on KEXP FM in Seattle.
Well, have you really gone across the river, out of the waves that were knocking you around? Well, can you feel me make ripples in the water? Well, can you help me walk across the sound? Well, I don't know when that day comes, but I know you'll help me make it home. Well, are you still coming back to help me cross the river?
That's Across the River. Shane Tutmarc and the Traveling Mercies from their first record. They have a new record out now. It's called Hey Lazarus, and here they are in studio at KEXP.
All right, quick shout out to our cousin David out in Austin, Texas. What's up, David? Well, let me give you a fair warning, child. Things will never go your way. No, they never do. You set your sight on earthly things, you will never win. No, it's a cable through the eye of a pin. Let me paint a picture of the real world, child. You're gonna get scared sometimes, there's so much to fear. You set your sight on heaven, child. What's to fear? Your sins are in the clear. Your worries disappear. What's there any doubt where my heart lies? And my heart lies, but in my heart lies. Will I ever know the truth?
and you'll learn how to learn. But to be yourself, oh, you gotta free yourself. Walk around group to group, trying to fit in, but no one likes you. No one likes you. Sticks and stones won't break your bones, but you're dying to give in. Oh, but you know that, oh, that it would be a sin. But whatever in it out, where my heart lies, and my heart lies, oh, where my heart lies, will ever know the truth at home. Oh, once you're out of school, nothing changes, bullies everywhere. Security breeds contempt. You find a job that pays the rent, your dreams are nearly spent, but they don't have to be a reality. Find yourself wearing thin, wearing a fake grin, and you're so hopeless, and no focus. Then you'll find yourself right where you started, and it's feeling like the end. No, 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 it's just starting to begin. Whatever in it out, where my heart lies, and my heart lies, oh, where my heart lies, will there any doubt at all? Whatever in it out, where my heart lies, and my heart lies, oh, where my heart lies, will ever know the truth at all? This song's called Ain't No Grave Can Hold My Body Down. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Oh, ain't no grave can hold my body down. At the first trumpet sound, oh, I'll be up and out the ground. Oh, ain't no grave can hold my body down. Oh, Mary and Martha were dressed in black, 'cause Lazarus was dead and gone. But Jesus said, don't you cry. He rolled away the stone, and he let out a scream that shook the ground. And Lazarus got up and walked around. Yeah, ain't no grave can hold my body down. Jesus hanging on the cross, yeah, he made poor Mary moan. Well, he looked down on his disciples, said, take my mother home. Ain't it a pity and a shame how they crucified his name? Ain't no grave can hold my body down. One day soon I'll be standing there, just waiting at the pearly gate. I'm gonna shed this body wrapped with pain, fear, disease, and hate. Well, the water is deep, the river is wide. I'm gonna take it to the other side. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Oh, dropping down, oh, I'll be up and out the ground. Ain't no grave can hold my body down.
All right, Shane Tutmarc and the Traveling Mercies, the family band, in studio live at KEXP. Shane Tutmarc in kind of a secondhand gold short sleeve shirt, brown slacks. Brandon on drums and kind of a tight look, a sharp black tie with white shirt, brown
Sexy
pants.
man,
And then
sexy
Ryan on bass, he's got kind of the Aberdeen look with the red and black flannel shirt.
Paul
And,
was from Aberdeen, too, by the
Nice.
way. Can we do another one for you?
yeah, how about two more? It's
Two more.
Shane Tutmarc and the Traveling Mercies. The new record's called Hey Lazarus, and they're playing tomorrow night in Seattle at the Comet.
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tutmarc and the Traveling Mercies. Do you want to do one more, or what do you think?
I got an acoustic one.
Let's do that, yeah.
This song was written by Bonnie Guitar. She's never recorded it, so we're actually the first artists to record it.
Let me thank you guys very much for coming in. It's a great family story. It was great to meet you guys and
Thanks for letting
and
us
to
share
know
it.
more about you.
Thank you.
You're listening to KEXP in Seattle. Shane Tutmarc and the Traveling Mercies live in studio.
Hello, angel face. Where have you been? My arms are open wide. Fly right on in. I already love you. Believe me, it's true. Heaven is anywhere, angel with you. Am I seeing things, dreaming dreams, or are you really real? Angel face with your angel style. Oh, what would you do if I touched you? Would you up and fly away? Or would you stay with me, play with me for a while? Oh, hello, angel face, where have you been? My arms are open wide, fly right on in. I already love you, believe me, it's true. Heaven is anywhere, angel with you.
Bonnie Guitars, Angel Face, as done by Shane Tutmarc and the Traveling Mercy. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
KEXP.